I am Dr. Watway. I am talking about my trips to Europe. At present, I am talking about France, Brussels, and Amsterdam, of which I have just posted a video regarding my visit to Paris. And from Paris, we went to Brussels by train. We started at about 10:30 from Paris, and within 2.5 hours, we reached Brussels. The Brussels is a capital city of Belgium. We reached there in the afternoon. Then the station which we reached was the 12 o'clock station. The name of the station is 12 o'clock station. This 12 o'clock station is at the center of the city. Since we were going to stay there for 4 days, we took the 4 days travel pass, and using that same pass, we reached our hotel using the metro. After checking in and taking the map and directions from the hotel persons, we came back to the city center on the same day because we had got the entire evening with us. Then, after coming to the city center, just we checked the map and we found that we were at a perfect pace to go into the center of the city, and that is the Grand Palace Square. So we reached the Grand Palace Square. It is a very big square. There are a lot of buildings in that square. All old buildings are there. Those buildings have been constructed from, you can say, 1200 to recent 1700 AD. This is the period of construction. This grand place has many things inside, and we can say that it is a Baroque style. Flemish influence is there. There are magnificent gables. Then there is a beautiful stonework done. Then there is a guild house. It has a town hall there itself. There are many museums there. There are tapestries. There is council chamber. Then there is a marriage chamber. Then there is a banquet hall. And many, many more things are there in the square. It is a very big square, you can say. In that square, you have got many things to see. So we were seeing the things, and then someone told us that you can just go into this particular gate and you will be able to find the saint's statue and the mannequin piece. So we just started walking. We reached the saint's statue. I given a photo of the saint's statue. The saint's statue is an old statue. People, if they have any wish, they should put the hand on the statue, and all that is there. As it is in India, it is the same thing there. From that, if you go a little further on the same road, you will get the sculpture of mannequin piece. It is at a corner. It is a small boy. Many times, the small boy on various occasions is worn with clothes and all those things. But basically, it is a fountain. This fountain has a small boy pissing continuously. So it is called as mannequin piss. It was said by someone there to when he was explaining to a group that there was a fire put across the city, and this boy, when he pissed on the wire which was carrying the fire, the fire was extinguished there, and the tragedy did not happen. So it has got that way importance. Then from there, we could see many things, but then after doing that, we walked to a place where there were hotels, and we could eat Belgium waffles, we could eat the Belgium fish, and basically the Belgium beer. So all these three things we could get there. There is a beer shop which has the highest number of collection of varieties of beer in the world. So that is also in the same area, not too far away. So on that day evening, we had a round about the Belgium city, came back, and then on the next day, our trip was there, or a day trip, morning day trip was there, in which we will be taken around in the city itself. So we reached the hotel, we got fresh the next day after a breakfast. We came back to the city center, the place from where we were to be picked up. Then they started showing different things. The first thing they showed was this same square which we had seen on previous day, but on that day some more explanation could be received regarding which building is on which side, for what it is famous and all that. So we could see the Gothic church there, then Saint Michael and Saint Goodell's Church, then the Royal Academy of Science, Belgium, Royal Museum, and there are many more places. Then, after seeing those places in the center of the city, we were taken to a place called as Atomium. It is a very big structure. It is a steel and aluminum structure. It is 102 meters high. It is the molecule of iron made in a very big way. It was to commemorate some event that was to take place in the place. So it is like Eiffel Tower. So this is a similar structure there with atoms made of big structures. We can go inside, then we can go inside, we can go up to the top and all that. So the time that was given to us, we chose to go inside, see some very few things and come back. And from there he told us that there is a thing called as mini Europe, which is very close to this atomium. So we just went there, but we could not see much. The reason was that the time given to us was small, but we had got sufficient time later on to come and do all those things. So we kept that to be done in the next time when we are going to come there on in the either in the evening or on the next day. Then in my presentation, I have given very large number of photos of this particular mini Europe museum. You can just see the people standing and the museum. So you can know in many places in between, you will have the atomium structure looking at the background. So you can know how beautifully that has been done. Then from there, they took us to the uh, places like the Mount de Arts, then the Bibliothèque Albert I. It is a very big library that was shown to us. Then the Church of Notre Dame, then the Belgium Army Museum, then Military History Museum, and then all these things there was these were seen by us in the bus was moving, he was explaining to us, and we were moving. So we had a tour of all these things. They even took us to the area where the European Commission office is there. So all those things just we could see through the bus. So there are some photos which are through the bus which I have given. And then we reached back. After coming back, we had got we had got time to move in the evening, so we just then checked where we can go. So we went to few places where we had seen in the bus, and then moving to those places, we took the photos, we saw all those things, and in the evening we had food, and we reached hotel at about 9 o'clock in the night. The next day, we were to have a trip to Ghent and Bruges. So these are the two places where the tour was to go. We were to be collected from the same spot where we had been collected on the previous day. So then we just early in the morning we got up, and then having breakfast we reached the spot, and from there it was a day tour. Now this Ghent has lot of canals, so lot of canals and the waterways inside. We could see the Bevo Cathedral, then Saint Jane's Church, altar of Ghent. It is a beautiful painting inside the church itself. Then there is a Gavenstein fort along the river Leve. There is a river Leve there. So according to that saying, that river has a lot of things or developed things around it. So there are many churches and all that. Then there is a very big square, and in that big square you have got a fort and a church. Then we have we then went to the spleen of 91 meters, which is a cint back of spleen, 91 meters highest belfry. Then we have the clock tower on that. Then there are cafes and restaurants around all that area. Then interestingly, there is a meat market which we could see. There was meat hanging from the roof, which was about 200 400 years old. It was a preserved meat, you can say. And then it was a restaurant below, so you can walk through the restaurant. But then what you can see is this: it is a very old one. Then Then were in the center of the market. Then there were different workshops. There were many restorations done. So Bruges and Ghent both have got many things. One of them is a port city. One of them is a canal city. Then we have cobble streets all around. These two places are not very far away. It takes some time. Then they have restored many old workshops. For example, the cobbler's workshop, the confectionery, bakery, dining, then lanes that are having very old houses along the canal. There is a basilica of Holy Blood at Bruges, Halle with Belfry, then the main marketplace. Then there are many towers along the route that can be climbed and even seen. Of course, we did not climb the tower because it was too heavy for us, but then many people had been on the tower. Then they could see many treasures while walking in that area. Then there was a church of Our Lady. Then the next day we were free when we came back after the Bruges and Ghent tour. When we came back the next day we were free. So in the evening we started along the city again to taking the metro. We went to the European Union office area. I have given a lot of photos of that area. So European office area, then there are many squares, then there are many channels in between. So there are many things to see. There are gardens in between. So we could see all those things there. And after seeing all those things, we were back. We had again the specific fish food, or you can say seafood, which is specific for the city in that same area. And after having food, we went back to the hotel. We had rest. Next day, our program was to go to the next place, that is Amsterdam. So in the morning, we took the luggage. We came using metro to the main station, and from the main station, we took a train to reach our next destination. So that was regarding our visit to Bruges, Ghent, and Brussels. So Brussels is the main part of it, and the other visitor city was for about a half day tour. So there are some photos of all those tours also. So you can just see the photos, just enjoy the photos, enjoy the trip that we had done. Yes, I should thank you for observing, or you can say the seeing this particular video clip. Like and subscribe so that I can give you some more clips and some more videos. Thank you very much.